Hello, I'm Meena. A warm welcome to another video from Skillax. Adding to our video series on interviews and questions you can expect and prepare for, in this video, let's discuss role models. The question is usually asked in a straightforward manner. Who is your role model? Do you have a role model? Sometimes an interviewer may ask you, who has influenced you the most? It's quite common and normal for candidates to state that their parent is their role model or Dr. Abdul Kalam is their role model. When I have probed these candidates deeper, it is more a case of admiration and respect for the person and not of modeling them. There is a difference between having a role model and being influenced by someone. A role model is someone you consciously model yourself after. You adopt a value of theirs that you admire, or their attitude towards life or their behavior. We cannot have more than one role model, be it our own parent or teacher, a public figure or business figures, or even fictional figures or mythical figures too, like Arjuna of Mahabharata, Sherlock Holmes, or Wonder Woman. On the other hand, we tend to get influenced by people we are frequently interacting with, who usually have some sort of power over us. Psychologists often refer to them as significant others. They influence us without our conscious choice. What about you? Who is your role model, if you have one? And do you know the people who have influenced you? Let's try to understand this a little better. We will start with parents. They are definitely high on the list of people who have influenced us. For some, they are role models too. Examine how your parents, either one or both, have influenced you. What values, attitudes, behaviors have you acquired for them? For instance, if your family has been through a crisis, you may have seen your parents coping well. They showed courage and determination, believing that tough times are part and parcel of life and one must continue working hard. You could have imbibed these values unconsciously in your personality. This is how many of you have been influenced by your parents and grandparents too sometimes. If you can spend some time to reflect on the ways in which a family member, a friend, or a teacher has influenced you, it would greatly enhance your self-knowledge. Now let's look at role models. Think of a person who is your role model. For example, if Virat Kohli is my role model, then I must list out what I have learned from him. So imagine he is your role model. Check out I'll give you an example of a response you can give at an interview. You could say, I used to be a very passive person and allow others to dominate over me. But as a cricket fan, I have observed how Virat Kohli brings positivity into the field just by his attitude. He is my role model. I have learned that confidence and self-belief are important to achieve success. I have now become more assertive and I'm doing much better in dealing with others. A good response, isn't it? The response clarifies that a role model is someone who stands as an inspiration, the person who motivates us to change our attitude and behavior and helps us evolve into a better version of ourselves. Whether your role model is your mother, father, a teacher, friend, Dr. Abdul Kalam, a sports person, entrepreneur, whoever, what is important is to be able to explain in the interview that that person has changed you. You may feel admiration for successful people, but are they really your role model? You may like some traits in your parents or a teacher, but have you tried to incorporate them into yourself? When you have done some reflecting, write down the important people in your life. How have they influenced you, and whether their influence upon you has been conscious or not. Once you do this, you will answer this question very well at the interview. Things you could do to prepare a good response for this question is first starting reflection. So list down the names of people who have influenced you. Write down how each person has influenced you. 3, be clear about the traits you have acquired through their influence. 4, identify your role models. List what you have learned from your role model. 5, and finally 6, of course, be thankful for all these people. They have helped you to be who you are. Good luck. Hope you like this video and will like and share it. You can watch videos on other topics in our channel Skillax. Please write in your suggestions and comments. Do subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Bye and thanks.